it is that time. It's that time again. It's that time again, Josh. You already know what it is, baby.
We back. We
Yes,
back.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back with a we sprinkle a little bit right there, put a little sprinkle right there. We are back with another one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the After the Buzzer podcast. I'm your host, ATB Show, aka Show Diggity, aka Show what you won't call it. You feel me? And I'm also here with my main man in the building. If he wasn't in the building, I don't know where he would be. He'd probably be streaming. Maybe he'd be dreaming. But I know one thing.
Dreaming, maybe we dream. That's actually a good one.
My boy ATB Josh is here in the motherfucking building. What is going on, Mr. Josh? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, bro. I just woke up from a nap. I'm ready. I'm energized. I'm charged.
I don't know how you do that from a nap because you get that groggy feeling when you wake up. I don't know.
I don't know how I do because actually I had allergies. My allergies woke me up. They said my alarm didn't wake me up. I set my alarm for 4:45 because I wanted to get up, and get ready, set up everything, bro. My allergies woke me up at 5 and said, "All right, it's time to get up." So I was like, just boom, snap up. Like it's been like that these last couple of days. It's during allergy season, so but yeah, bro, I'm ready. I'm ready to go, man. Like after this, shout out to the people already in the chat, man. But man, let's get started. Actually, no, let's not get started. We got something special for y'all. So for those of y'all have been watching lately ATB, we usually have an introduction video for y'all. So we said, man, I talked to Sean. I said, man, let's bring that back. Like let's bring the intro video back, even though for the live episodes. So right now we got something to. What are you doing, bro?
A little too excited. I'm back. Took out my mic.
Man, headbutted his own mic, bro. What's going on over there, bro? But where was I? Man, we got something special for y'all though, bro. We got to show y'all this real quick. So let's hit it. Let's use like Kevin Hart said, let's kill him with the fire and let's kill him with the intro video.
You are now listening to After the Buzzer, a weekly podcast about the National Basketball Association, keeping you up to date on the most popular trends and stories within the league and everything basketball. Now, here are your hosts, Shomer El Ben Yisrael and Joshua Counts.
Man,
boom, baby.
I love that. I love that. I love that switch at the end too, man. I really do love that switch at the end, bro. That gun is fire.
Don't worry. Hey, for season 3, I'm coming up with another one. So
you coming up with another? Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, we're gonna do another one for season 3. So
I kind of gotta get one for Afro Anime. Like we won't be doing live episodes because it's always chaotic before we start. So it's just like, man, forget it. We gave it up. It's not even chaotic. It's mainly because we never prepared. Like me, I'm the only producer. Like me, I'm like you had class with me, bro. You know how I be like getting prepared. Bro, like when it come to them, bro, like it just be like, dog, they just be wilding it. And I'm just like, all right, bro. It's like I asked Sam one time, yo, is your mic plugged up? He said, oh. Went downstairs and get the mic. I said, well, what are we doing, bro? We supposed to pod like an hour ago. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
Hey, look, all I know is they said preparedness is next to godliness, and godliness is next to cleanliness, and cleanliness. You lost me at that one. I don't know what's happening. You gotta get prepared, brother. That's all I know. Hey, it happens, man. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes we locked in, sometimes we not locked in. So it's just one of those moments you just gotta lock in, like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what's crazy about locking in, man? Two teams right now that are having trouble trying to lock in. You know what I'm saying? These are teams kind of like expected to do something from locking in.
Talk about
it. And we're gonna have to just start with I know we talk about it every goddamn episode, but you gotta talk about it because we fans of the damn team, man. We are fans in this damn team.
Yeah.
Why?
It was supposed to be Knicks in 5, bro. Now I guess it's gotta be Knicks in 6. You know what? It is what it is, as long as you win. As long as you win, man, I'm happy. Just get the job done. But tonight it is game 6. It is at the Palace. Well, it used to be the Palace, and it's something else now. I forgot what it is.
I think it's called Little Caesars Arena. How you go from the Palace to Little Caesars?
Well, after the Malice in the Palace, I guess they had to figure something out.
Nah, I still would have kept the. That's history right there. But yeah, right up in the Palace. It's gonna be some malice at Little Caesars if we don't get this win tonight, bro. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. So
yeah, the Knicks are going into, like Josh was just displaying just now. The Knicks are going into a game 6 against the Pistons in Detroit tonight. What time is that game? I believe at 7:30.
Yep, 7:30. Got it right here. 7:30 on TNT Eastern Time.
Yep.
Game
Oh,
6.
by the
New
way,
York leads 3-2.
I'm sorry. Last night was the last time we would ever see LeBron on TNT ever. Just putting that out there.
You think that's it?
Yeah, that was the last time we'll ever see LeBron.
We're gonna talk about that. that.
But the most important game. This is the most important game tonight.
The real game.
Like it's like the JB getting hurt. This is getting worse for Thibodeau at this point. I'm not gonna lie.
I told you.
I get it, Josh. I know, but it's like I had faith. I still had a little bit of faith left that Tom Thibodeau wouldn't push his players like that. But then look what happened to Julius Randle last season, and then look what happened to the rest of the team this last season as well, going against the Pacers in the Game 7. Now look at this going against the Pistons in the first round, going into Game 6. Now, luckily, at least he's the only person really getting injured. You know what I'm saying? If OG was down, I'll be crying. If Cat was hurt, I'd still be crying. If Josh Hart went down, I'd be crying. But it's just JB, and JB is one tough son of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. He is JB one tough son of a bitch.
JB got that dog in him. You do an X-ray on JB, you're gonna see a dog in his chest.
Like, come on, bro. Like, it's much as that, and I love the post-game interview he gave after the fact when he was like, they asked him about his leg, and he was like, I'm just glad we got the win. And and another key thing within this, right? The Knicks got the win in Detroit.
Both wins in Detroit.
Right. And if you realize, Detroit has never won at home yet.
Yeah.
At all. The only wins that they have won that it
been in Madison Square Garden.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And especially with Tobias Harris was as soon as he
so that's my concern for tonight too, is that all right, you should have closed them out in Game 5. You should have closed. It should have been Knicks in 5. Cade Cunningham, Walt Cunningham, Randall Cunningham. Don't matter. Knicks in 5. But now it's Knicks in 6, right?
Right.
And excuse me, my allergy chat. Now it's Knicks in 6, and you have to close it out. And plus, now we're in Detroit. Role players are going to step up. Tim Hardaway Jr. has been snapping at home in Detroit. Even though we won both those games, he's been snapping, hitting hella threes. So now we got to get him off the 3-point line and win. Tobias Harris has been snapping. They've been out being more physical than you.
Yep.
I need the Knicks to wake up. I need Cat to be aggressive as he was aggressive in Game 4. I need Cat to start making shots like he was making shots. He was not aggressive in Game 4. Game 3, he was that aggressive. And then Game 4, he was hitting shots. I need that Cat. I need Big Purr to show up because I know JB going to show up. I know Brunson going to show up. I need OG to show up. I need Josh Hart to show up.
More of a chance. I need Thibodeau to give OG more of the ball.
Because
like, damn, OG is really like, he could be our second best player on this team. And they're going to also use him by giving him the third option. But at the same time, it's like, bruh, JB, stop. Let's stop this. Everybody give JB the ball and isolate. I hate that.
I hate that so much. I do. Can Cat set a screen? Can Cat roll? Can Cat do something? Can Cat get his mid game going, bro? I know you can shoot. Can you do something for me right now, bro?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just I want to see more fluidity in the offense of just not just being JB. It's like the Melo shit all over again, bro. It's like get Melo the ball and everybody get the hell out the way and wait in the corner and maybe he might make something. And it's the same
and I
thing
don't
with
like
JB.
that. I don't like ISO ball. I don't like ISO ball.
Annoying.
I'm very big against ISO ball. Hey, what's up, Nice? Thanks for pulling up, bro. The Cat need to go for 10 threes. He might need to. He might need to.
10 threes might be something, but it's just I don't even know, bro. I just know that we have to close this game out tonight, and it's been one of the most exciting series to watch. So
far. No, this been. I think tonight has been the two best series from both games in Clippers and Nuggets and Knicks Pistons. They have legit been the best. I'm actually low key pretending we might get a Game 7 from both.
Well, except for the Knicks, I hope.
Yeah, it's the basketball fan me would love to see a Game 7 because that's just the fan in me. But right. As the Knicks fan, I want to wrap this up, bro, because we already know we playing Boston. We got Boston on the way, so it's like let's just wrap this up. But the basketball fan me like, yo, bro, I'm not mad if we get a Game 7 because that is just and I feel like that might be a Saturday night, Sunday night game, or Sunday afternoon game. Like it's just been beautiful, bro. Like Cade Cunningham is emerging as a star, man.
Yes,
he's emerging as a star. Jalen Brunson, we know, is a superstar player. Averaging like 29. I think Cade's averaging like 28. Like they both have just been having a shot up. They've been going band for band on their shot making ability. Cat has had a very good series. And I also low-key, Tim Hardaway Jr. has been balling. Tobias Harris has been balling. And also, this has been a physical series.
Yes,
it's like physical, like almost like 90, almost like I'm capping when I say 90,000, but like it's almost like reminiscent of the 90s bats. Like this has been physical. They've been going at it. They've been pushing. They've been shoving. They've been knocking each other. No, there was a clip. Who was it? I think it been I don't know. I don't know if it was Tobias Harris or Tim. Somebody was guarding Brunson, right? And Brunson fell. Like, you know how Brunson is a flopper. He do be flopping.
He does.
And he looked at it, I was like, yo, stop with all that flopping shit. I was like, bro, like, yo, stop with all that flopping shit. I was like, yo, dog, these dudes, these teams hate each other. I love it. They don't hate each other like the Bucks faces, but they hate each other because like they just like, yo, they really going at it. What did I say?
Shout out to Ron Howard also on the Pistons too.
Oh yes.
The rookie that came from the G League Ignite, just going to show, hey, look, G League Ignite players can probably make a name for themselves in this league, man. I'm just saying, like, because that right there within himself is pretty good. And these are like,
Nice did bring up a good point. Why Mikal Bridges' percentage got me thinking while we passing this in, bro. I'm with you because every time I see Mikal with the ball, I'll be like, yo, please get the ball off his hand. I like Mikal. I think he can ball. It's just right now he's not cooking. I need you to get the ball out his hand, bro. Like, give it to OG Anunoby. Give it to Jalen Brunson. Give it to Cat, man. I need Cat to get active more. I need Deuce McBride to get active more.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? Look, all right. So the last game, right? Mikal did make a wonderful shot. Let's not even front. Mikal made one of the wonderful shots.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so he did that. But the thing is, the problem is that is the go-to every single time, which is really But the thing is, Mikal, he has the length to get these type of shots off. He got the high jumping ability. Maybe he fixed his jump shot a little bit more in the season because remember that was a huge question to begin with. So it's like. The problem that Knicks fans actually have when it comes to Mikal Bridges, not only is he taking the final shot, it's the connotation of what you think about Mikal Bridges as soon as he does take that shot. 5 draft picks. 5 draft picks. Nobody's thinking about anything else. If it's like if he going, shout out to Mikal, man. He did his thing. If he missed, 5 draft picks. 5 draft picks. We gave up 5 draft picks for this mother. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's the.
I'm not mad at him getting Camille. I said that Camille. Mikal. He said it's gonna be Malice in the Palace tonight. Pistons in 7. I'm still going Knicks in 6.
Come on, bro. You don't even believe that. You don't believe that. Shout out to my boy Kim, man. But yo, you don't even believe that, gang. He's been he really been hating on me since the whole thing started.
No, yeah, he a hater. He was in here last time. He was in here last week hating.
We got okay. It's okay, because look, he think that his team, well, his quote unquote, his favorite player, not even the playoffs. I'm like, I digress. But I digress.
I mean, all right. What are the keys tonight for the Knicks to win? What are the keys tonight for both teams to win? Because we know I know what the keys tonight for Pistons to win. Pistons got hit the outside shot to Tobias and Tim, and Cade Cunningham for 28-30. That's what Cade does. Cade Cunningham is again as a star. He's a baller. He's a hooper. That dude is special. But what are the keys for the Knicks tonight? Because we know what Brunson can do. Does Cat need to be aggressive, or is Cat gonna have to be outside hitting shots?
I'm glad you just mentioned those two because I was not going to mention those two at all. What I was going to mention is this is going to have to be an others game. And when I mean that, the others are going to have to step up.
You're talking about the role players,
right? I'm not the others. They stepped up, but it hasn't been major to the point where
like
we need
the Deuce McBride, the OGs, the Josh Harts, all of them.
Yes. We need that. And another huge part, right? Because this was a huge discrepancy I seen in the last freaking game. Why was there so many dump offs in the paint? From the last game.
I don't know.
There was so many different dump offs from that game. It's just like, yo, this is why the Pistons are beating us in game 5, because it's like, yo, they're getting anything they want in the paint. And it's not like we didn't have a rim protection. It's just they just letting it happen off these dump offs. What did Knight say? Pistons have a game in their arena, and Knicks play better on the road.
The Knicks do play better on the road. That is the truth. Like you mentioned it earlier. That the Knicks have beaten Detroit both on the road, and Detroit has not have won yet on at home this entire playoff so far. They've only won in Madison Square Garden. So like that's going. The pressure I think is on the Pistons to win because you're facing elimination and you haven't won yet. So we know that Detroit crowd gonna be rocky. We know the alumni like Jalen, Isaiah, and Isaiah Thomas, Chauncey Billups, who've been looking fly. But Chauncey Billups is a fly dresser. Chauncey gonna be there. Everybody, Ben Wallace gonna be in the building. Shoot, I wouldn't be surprised if Bill Laimbeer pull up in there.
Hey, look, they can't bring all the alumni they want. That ain't gonna help them win. I honestly thought the Detroit crowd would have been way more enthusiastic. Just like remember what I said about Milwaukee? But Milwaukee is a different thing. But remember what I said about Milwaukee and their crowd? They did not help them at all. At all. There was no enthusiasm. I mean, I'm not saying there isn't enthusiasm when it comes to Detroit, but the fans, it's like, all right, bet when y'all start doing good, that's when we really gonna cheer for y'all. When you guys
let's not forget Asor Thomas. We haven't mentioned it. We haven't mentioned the twin, Asor Thomas, who's been balling too. He's been hooping. Thompson. Thank you. I said Thomas. Thompson. Asor Thompson has also been balling. Like, let's not forget he has been balling. Like, yo, he had 17 in Game 6, bro.
Yeah,
I think 17 or 22 is like one of them, but he was hooping.
Nah,
like cooking.
I mean, he was hooping. Don't get it wrong. Like defensively, this team is way better than we actually imagined. Like defensively, they actually been doing some things. That's why the game has been close.
And this is without Jaden Ivey and Isaiah Stewart. Like they don't got young Draymond outfit. Like they're pushing around the Knicks. They push around Knicks in Game 6. They was messing with the Knicks in Game 6 physically.
And that's why I was pissed the last game because I'm like at Cat because I'm like, yo, there's no. It was the one game, the game that he wasn't. They said he was out for is Isaiah Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell did we not take advantage of that?
I don't think Isaiah Stewart is coming back to the series. I think he's out for the entire series, probably even the next series. But like you know how that's young Draymond, so I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta be more physical without Isaiah Stewart. Like that's they monster right there. That's their physicality monster. Now that they don't have him, like you gotta take care of business against them physically. And I've seen when Cat gets to the basket, yo, he basically unguardable. They can't guard him when he start driving to the basket.
Throwing them elbows, bro. Look, Cat is big per for a reason, bro. We know he's big per.
Big par. My friends hate when we call him that too. I was in the wait, quick sidebar. I gotta tell y'all the story. So, it was Game 4 because that's when Cat hit the two crazy highlight shot that is going to stay with him for the rest of his career. So I'm in my Discord with my homies, right? We watching this game, and I'm going crazy because I'm like, bro, I need Cat to like please do something, bro. So Cat hit the fadeaway, and I was like, I was going crazy in my group chat, like, let's effing go, yada yada yada. Then he came back and hit that last second shot clock 3-pointer, beat the shot clock. That fadeaway, not the fade, was the step back against
step back I've ever seen.
Who was he guarding? Who was getting guarded by, bro? Who was that? Because he guarded him twice on the fadeaway too. Oh God, it was I'm about to find it. I think it was Duran. It was Jalen Duran. He was guarding Cat, and yo, Cat hit that 3-pointer, bro. I was in my group chat saying I'm finna bust because I was going crazy.
Nah, I remember last year. Like that's what I remember what you did last year when he was playing the Sixers. You done ripped your damn shirt.
Oh, yo, bro. When Jalen Brunson was playing, bro, I ripped my shirt, bro. I thought Game 4 was about to be a rip shirt moment. I was about to rip my beat shirt again. Cause I was going crazy when he hit that fadeaway. I said, "Let's go!" And then he hit the step back from like I think that might have been 30, 40 feet. Boom! Yeah. I said, "Yo, he's so big."
I couldn't.
But
that was a moment.
I need that. That was definitely the moment, bro. I was trying to send it to you, find you. Like, are you watching this?
Yeah, nah, I wasn't. I was at a restaurant that day, so I only caught the second game, which was the Timberwolves collapse. I mean, not the Timberwolves, the Lakers collapse. That was crazy. But nah, man, when I seen the highlights of that game with Cat, like I said, I still can't get the image of how nasty the step back was. But it was the fact that the man is capable of doing it, and he did it, and I'm happy. And it was
he can shoot. He can shoot.
The game live in that moment, I probably would have fell out my damn chair.
I was
you know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy. One more key.
I was snapping. Go ahead.
One more key. This is the thing about the Knicks. This will guarantee us the win tonight if we can create some separation in the lead.
Yes.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
If we can create separation within the lead or just like go on a crazy ass transitional run, like just always kick the ass in transition. Just keep kicking the ass.
Remember, we almost did that in Game 4, but Detroit came back. Detroit came back on like an 11-2 run in the second.
It was in the
second quarter. It was
No,
13.
in the third quarter. That
It was
the
a
big
third. Okay, but remember they also went on a run late in the second quarter, and then started another run in the third quarter, and they took the lead. So it was low key. If the and that was also very another physical game that the ref missed a lot of calls, because I'm also curious how the refs are going to play part in Game 6 at Detroit. So they was missing. Yo, boy, my boy Jet, my homie Jet, one of my mutuals is a Detroit Pistons fan, so he's been going at it, bro. When I tell you, dog, that I'll say, yo, I'm a Knicks fan. As much as I want the Knicks win, that was a blown call, bro. Tim Hardaway Jr. deserved his 3. He said, "Yo, thank you." Yeah, there you go. Hey, yeah, that set play 3 shut the whole arena down, bro.
Because it's true though. When you
I was watching the reactions on that John too.
That's true. I believe it. You could tell, but the thing is nice, right? The energy within the arena wasn't there. Like maybe because it's like I didn't watch the game thoroughly, but I just going based off the highlights. I feel like when they play in Detroit, the Detroit Pistons fans are not really that enthusiastic. Like it's here and there. It's based off what the Pistons do. You know, you have some teams. It's kind of like how the Lakers cheer for the team. It's like whenever the Lakers are actually doing so extremely well, they really start cheering the defense and all that. You start hearing the defense chants and the threes, the cheering and all that. But as soon as they start messing up, they go fucking mute. They don't even try to encourage them and do something else in the same way. Like, unless somebody makes a spectacular play and you hear the whole crowd go, "Oh," you don't hear the awes in Detroit. So it's like, where's that extra 6 man coming, or the 13th man?
They feed off the player. So, speaking of the Lakers, though, because we both got Knicks tonight, so we gonna hopefully Knicks get it out, close it in 6. Speaking of the Lakers,
Lakers gone, B. They out. All them jokes about the Knicks and my man, what's his name? Dorian Finney-Smith. My man, what's his name? Jared Vanderbilt. What's another one that's out there that was Rui Hachimura? What we doing, man? What we doing? We already know about Luka Brown and them. Jackson Hayes. No.
Okay. Hang on. Let's put a pause. Let's put a pause because we're gonna talk about it. But GG Lakers, bro. Lakers out in 5 against the Wolves. I'm gonna try my best to make this work. Luka died, LeBron cried, Lakers fans cried, Wolves in 5, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Ant-Man in 5. like I was all over the door too, but that is it. The Timberwolves, Ant-Man sent them away, bro, at the Crypto Arena. Listen, I picked the Lakers in 6. I think we both picked time to pick the Lakers to win this series. I didn't expect them to drop 5, bro. I didn't expect them to drop in a 5.
Can we look at the box score of this last game? Is it possible you want to pull that up for us?
Yes, I could pull that up. Give me 1 second.
And you know what the crazy part is? That you know what this game? He said, "Well, Shannon was right. Lakers lost in 5." Yes, that is true. I mean, hey,
crazy part, he did
say that technically too. Right. Lakers in 5, but they.
Yes.
It was technically right, gang.
Here is the box score of the Lakers Timberwolves game. That was game 5, 103-96.
Dan, Bell, Sean, and me, Packer on the Knicks. Oh, come on, Cam. Don't talk about the damn Knicks like that. I'm sorry, just reading the comments just now, but crazy. What are we looking at right now? 103 score of 103-96.
Yeah. Bro, I okay. You wanna get into the details of the game? Or you just want to give our reactions first?
Can you zoom? Is it my end? Can you zoom in just a little bit so we can see the scores? I mean the players. All right, there we go. That's good.
Hang on.
Because the only stat I'm looking at it right now, I think we see the most important stat from the Timberwolves side. I mean, it's not, but we can't say this. I do want to ask you about this though.
Mm-hmm.
If they continue to have games like this, right? Do you think this is going to be sustainable going into the second round with the Ants shooting from a 5 from 19, right? Having 15 points, right? 0 from 11 from 3.
No, it's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable. Do you think the Rudy Gobert game is going to be sustainable to happen this?
No, it's not. That's not sustainable in my eyes either. Because the Lakers don't got a big. I mean, the Lakers didn't have a big man, so he just took advantage of it, which as he was supposed to do, which we're going to talk about as later. But so if they're playing, so that they won their next opponent will either be Golden State or Houston, depending on how that series go. If they play Houston, I'll give it to the Timberwolves. If they play Golden State, which I'm actually hoping they do play Golden State, because I want to see if Ant can knock off another legend in his hunt to the Western Conference Finals and ultimately to the finals. And Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green. I don't think it's sustainable because the Warriors shoot better than the Timberwolves. That's one. Two, sure. You can't be like, I don't think you're going to be as physical. Well, let me not say you can't be. The Golden State Warriors have two dudes who are going to match your physicality versus the Lakers. So Draymond and Jimmy Butler are going to play rough with you. Draymond's a dirty player, regardless as great as he is. He's a dirty player. He's going to play dirty. So you're going to have to kind of match that too.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think
that's why I think I don't think they can do what they did to the Lakers against their next opponent. Same thing for the Rockets. The Rockets got a big man. The Rockets got Dylan Brooks. They have people who can match physicality versus the Lakers. The Lakers don't have that because one, JJ Redick. Okay, now let's talk about the game. Game 5 was bad. Game 5 was
Lakers stats too.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Let's see.
Game 5 was one of the worst coaching performances I've seen from JJ Redick all year long. Actually, Game 4 and 5 were both terrible performances. And I think JJ Redick is a very good coach. I think he is going to be with the Lakers for years to come. But like Game 4, you didn't sub in the second half. You got to you got LeBron, who's 40, still playing that long. You got to give him rest. You got to give your dudes rest. You got to find a way to sub players. Then you look at Game 5 yesterday. You had Maxi Kleber on on Rudy Gobert. What?
The man hasn't played since January. What are we doing right now?
Actually, I forgot to ask.
Look, the man, he had a foot injury that happened in January. He get traded in February.
Yeah.
You would have at least got a little something, just a little bit. But you're gonna put Jackson. You're not even gonna put Jackson Hayes, a dude that you made the during the season.
And that was my thing when I watched like the most. I fell asleep at one point. I fell asleep like near the end because I was just tired and had to go to bed. But this is actually a funny comment. Ant collecting Infinity Stones. He pursued to collect Steph next round. I hope somebody make an AI art of that. Like that is hilarious. Ant is collecting Infinity Stones because he's bounced out Devin Booker and Kevin Durant last season. He beat Joker and Jamal Murray last season, and now he beat LeBron and Luka this season. And he might be knocking off Steph and Draymond next round. Ant is on a tear, bro.
That the Warriors gonna be the next round. You know what I'm saying? Why is it so like the Rockets don't gotta?
Oh no. I'm just saying like it hypothetically. Hypothetically. That's why hypothetically. But Ant is legit on a tear. That was actually a great comment by Nice. But like back to the Lakers. Like again, a worst coaching performance was really Game 5. That was the best. That was worse than Game 4. Because you're playing small ball, and I understood what they're trying to do because I think they wanted to blitz Anthony Edwards with defense so he could get the ball out of his hand so he can't shoot. Because Minnesota's one of those weird teams. Like they're very inconsistent with shooting. They don't have consistent shooting. Like they're inconsistent. One night they'll look like the Golden State Warriors. One night they'll look like trash. So it's inconsistent. So you don't know what Warrior team you're going to get, especially when it comes to the others.
Yes.
But you got what you got, and that Rudy Gobert did what he did because you don't have a big man. Rudy Gobert, like how they lost offensive rebounding, it was bad. They lost offensive rebounding like to let me see if I can pull it up because it was like offensive rebound.
Damn.
There it is.
54 to 37.
Yeah, there it is. I knew it was bad. I was bad. Like bro, they couldn't not offensive rebound. Rudy Gobert was getting every rebound.
He had 8. Well, I'm not gonna say he, but it's the team. They had 18 offensive rebounds. At least 10 of them had to come from him.
Rudy Gobert had a 2020 game, bro.
He had a what? Yeah,
2020 game. Like, I don't know. Tell me, I know you know me, bro. You know how I hate on Rudy Gobert. I don't think he's the best premier center. I truly don't. But now you got people, all these Rudy lovers coming out. See, this is what y'all was hating on all these years. This is what y'all hating on all these years. Like, bro, nah, we weren't hating, bro. The Lakers don't got a big man to stop it.
Nobody must have watched the goddamn game last night because how else did you see this man get the points? Look, what is his offensive rebound? Looking at it right now. He got 9. Damn near I was close. He got 15 defensive rebounds. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But he had 9 offensive rebounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, most of those could have been from putback shots. But everything else, there has not been one shot that Rudy Gobert created on his own, unless it was.
But that's the thing; they didn't need to create it on its own because the Lakers. If you watch the end, the Lakers was playing zone. That brings me. Wait,
they were playing the man a dump ball.
They were playing zone because they had to. That brings me to my next point, which is another like. There's a lot of factors into the Lakers series first round loss, which I think is like LeBron's first in a long time.
Not really, because he lost in 2021, so it was.
He lost in 2021 in the first round.
Yeah.
All right, so it's been like that's been 4 years.
They lost.
Yeah. It's been 4 years. All right, it's been 4 years. That's still a long time, 4 years, but
4 years ago.
Me and back when I was 4 years ago, shoot, I had less of a ball spot on my head.
Yeah, I had hair. I had hair. Like the fact,
I had hair is hilarious. Yeah.
Bald motherfucker. Look at that. You see?
But no, like the one of the factors I think with JJ Redick, I think he has to take responsibility because it was poor coaching in the final 2 games. That we can't excuse that. It's a fact. It was poor coaching. One of the other ones is Luka. Luka is another reason why. And also AR-15, also Austin Reeves. But Luka Doncic is also a cone, bro. Like it's a cone, bro. He's out of shape, bro. He's out of shape. This is why, and a lot of people were saying, yo, maybe Nico. What's homeboy name from the is Nico? Nico Harris, thank you. Nico Harris from the Dallas Mavericks. Everybody was like, oh, like maybe y'all should say thank you and owe him an apology and stuff like that. I said, hold up. He don't get an apology because my issue wasn't that you traded Luka. My issue is that you traded Luka and didn't get enough pieces back for Luka. You just got AD back. That's it. That's not my issue, really. I think you could have got a bigger package for Luka. The issue with, so when I was like, yo, I'm not giving an apology, I'm giving you a respectable nod. Like, okay, you get a respectable nod. Because this has been a thing with Luka. It's not just defense. Your defense is trash. We know that. It's god awful, which I'm gonna get to in a sec. But yo, bro, you're out of shape. You're out of shape. Everybody told him, he could drop 30. Find me another person out of shape that can drop 30. It don't matter. We're not talking. We're talking about you. You need to be in order for this team. You went to the finals last year and showed you out of shape. Yes, but imagine if you were in shape, what you could do. That's the problem with people. If you're doing this out of shape, imagine what you could do in shape. Imagine if you were properly conditioned.
I mean, Luka went to the all right, let's be real. Right? The year that he went to the conference finals, the first time Luka ever went to the conference finals was the year that the Warriors won. Right? Nobody had a problem with Luka being in or out of shape out of that, right? But
okay, that was the year. But I think because you're winning, like you're getting there. But then it's kind of like Shaq a little bit. It's almost like opposite of Shaq. Like Shaq was out of shape, but he was winning championships. But then it was like that's what started to be like. Imagine, like Kobe said, like imagine Shaq was in shape, bro. We probably go 82-0 because they couldn't stop us. So imagine if Luka's in shape. Imagine what the Luka Doncic Lakers could do. They probably would have won this series if he was in shape.
I mean, defense, you could teach defense, but
the thing is, it's just that a matter defense of, thing. Bro,
we
owe James Harden an apology. People owe James Harden an apology, bro. Because I legit remember there was a take that who was worse, James Harden. What was the year he won MVP? 2015, 2016?
Yeah.
That year he won MVP. Who was worse defensively, him or Luka? Bro, I said, dog, I watched James Harden play defense at least. So I at least watch James Harden try. I'm watching Luka out there just let people get blown by. That's
it.
I'm like, yo, dog, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I said this too on a Nico Harris after the Luka trade. Like, yo, my thing is Luka don't play defense, bro. You need to play defense in order to win a championship. 4 players can't play defense, and the one just be like, I'm just out here standing here.
I mean, some people like it's crazy. Like the players, or let me not say the players, the star players that are really, 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 really good on offense. How often do you really see them play defense?
The star players also play defense. Ant plays defense. Jason Tatum plays defense.
But that's because they're a little bit of a two-way play. I mean, Jason Tatum, like I said, it doesn't take much to play
Like
defense.
SGA plays defense, Joker plays defense. Like it's effort. We don't need you to be all first team, all defense every year. We just want you to show effort. Like
it's like if you put it's like you put the energy into that. How some people may think about it, right? How some star players may think of it. If I put all my energy into my offense, and then the little energy I do have left, I'm putting into my defense, it's gonna take away from what I'm trying to do offensively because now fatigue come into play. There was a team
then you gotta get conditioned, man. You gotta work on your. I watched a clip of Israel Adesanya get an MMA fight, nearly pass out doing a stairmaster, bro. He's getting conditioned to fight longer. You're getting conditioned to stay in the game longer. LeBron conditions. I don't want to use LeBron as an example, unfortunately, but LeBron conditions himself. Jason Tatum conditions himself to play longer. Like that's the issue. You're not conditioned. You're not conditioned. This was an issue even in Dallas. Everybody said it. You're not conditioned. You're not taking care of your body. We say it about Joel and Philly. You're not taking care of your body.
It's the American lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the cheeseburgers, the quesadillas, the chimichangas, the
crazy.
What's that's I just named two foods that wasn't even American. What's that's an American food? Like hot dogs, you know what I'm saying? Like
cheeseburger, hot dogs,
cheeseburgers. Like
yo, get this man off my screen, bro.
Go back and look at what Luka looked like before this year. He didn't look like the way he do now. You know what I'm saying? Like he gained a couple pounds and something like that. It's the American diet, bro. Same thing with Joel Embiid. It's probably the same thing with. We're not even gonna talk Sixers because we talk too much damn Sixers anyway. But that Lakers imploded last night when it came to the damn Timberwolves. Shout out to the Timberwolves. Shout out to Rudy Gobert. And shout out to the new legend killer now. And shout out to Randy Orton because now that's where that legend killer thing came from.
I was wondering, like, where are you going with that?
I'm sorry. It was just because shout out to the legend killer because this was a crazy series. And my man's Dan. Shout out to my man Dan. He was
Ant is actually the legend killer at this point, bro. He is the legend killer.
He is the legend killer though. He really is the legend killer. But it's just.
Also another thing I did fail to mention. I'm not gonna put all the ownership on LeBron because I feel like a lot of pieces fell into the Lakers series loss. It's just that, man. I watched that series and I said, man, LeBron look old, bro. LeBron look old.
I could tell from that corner three he took yesterday. That's why I'm like, damn, Bron taking corner threes. Usually he at the top.
I think in game 4 he was just shooting nothing but threes, bro. Game 4 he was just shooting nothing but threes. I was like, yo, he look old. And I'm like, bro, he looked tired. He look old because one, I'm getting guarded by Nasri, and then I gotta take Julius Randle into my chest going left nonstop. Like Julius Randle gonna go left, but he always gonna go left. But guess what? He going into your chest too.
Jules a big, what we know about Jules, you know what I'm saying?
We know Jules. We watched him as a Knick, bro. He going left, but he going into your chest. So
that's a big body. He's gonna create contact no matter what. No matter what. I've seen it. And he just had a kid too. So shout out to Jew. That's probably why he was going crazy in the series too. Because when motherfuckers had kids, they just started automatically just doing better. It's like a new breath of life into them. And that's what I'm saying. So we got to give the Timberwolves credit where it's due, man. Like I said, shout out to Rudy Gobert, shout out to the Legend Killer, shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they're also new ownership. It seems like things might be going bright for Minnesota.
Oh yeah, I think that this is the first time in years that they've won back-to-back playoff series last season and now this season in the first round. So yeah, shout out Minnesota. Rudy Gobert with a 2020 game. I think that was the first time since I think it was KG, maybe K Love if I look at the stat. That had a 2020 game in a playoff. I think it might have been KG. Because I don't remember Kevin Love being in the playoffs as a Timberwolves. So
I don't think he ever made the playoffs.
So I was like, I don't remember it was Kevin. I don't think Kevin Love ever made the playoffs as a Timberwolf. But 2020, bro, it was just barbecue chicken alert, bro. I had to legit just watch Rudy Gobert just get easy ass buckets and lobs against.
Oh wait. That's what I'm saying. That's to finish my point I was talking about earlier. Everything that Rudy got was all jump offs and lobs. Yeah. It's like remembered that he was a 7-foot center and knew how to do this stuff again. But the thing is, it came from anything that he created. This was all stuff that he was assisted or somebody got assisted on. You know what I'm saying?
Because
I'm saying it's like, all right.
He took advantage. I mean, like, yo, he took advantage. Like the Lakers don't have a big man. Something like they probably told him, like, yo, you don't get your big behind under the rim and let me just do this. Let's just do this, bro.
Figure that out. 5 games. Do you understand that? I don't give a fuck if he won any of those games. It took him 5 games to figure that out. And I wonder if they just happen to play the the Warriors or the Rockets, right? Especially if he play the Warriors. I mean, they might hit him with some like conniving method.
Oh, who we know? All we know, Dre, he might get PTSD when he see Draymond, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But if he remembers how tall he is, he might be able to do something.
He might. Again, Jackson Hayes really should have played that game too. That's my final thing. Jackson Hayes should have been in that game. I think the post game comments were very interesting to me. It's not like interesting like the Miami Heat. Interesting how they basically told everybody like, yo, Pat Riley getting fired. But like LeBron said, like, yo, we needed a big man. Obviously, did something different. I know he said AD said we needed a big man, and we all know how that worked out. Next thing you know, we had a trade. Which I was like, bro, you did get Luka, but I can understand your point. Like, yo, y'all didn't get a big man. I think they were supposed to get a big man in that trade from Charlotte, and it didn't work out because he felt the physical.
It was the Mark Williams.
It was Mark Williams. Thank you.
Still on the After the Buzzer page, but it was the Mark Williams Dalton Connect trade that never went because of a failed physical at that. And Mark Williams was tweeting last night when they were talking about it on TNT, saying like, well, maybe something could have been different. Not saying that verbatim. He just put like emojis or discrepancy.
Yeah. He hit him with the code.
Yeah, he knew.
Maybe they'll get Mark. Maybe they'll get Mark Williams on the offseason next season. Who knows? But the Lakers desperately need a big man. Like you need a big man, especially in the West. You need a big man, bro. You're not winning unless you got a big man.
They need
a big man of some kind. You got Jackson Hayes, but you probably want another one. So that's it for the Lakers talk. GG the Lakers. Speaking of another team who also got GG Bucks. Actually, there was also a lot of GGs. I just didn't put them all. So GG Orlando Magic, GG Miami Heat, fired Pat Riley. It's time to move on, bro. It's over for Pat Riley. And GG Bucks. Oh, GG Memphis Grizzlies as well, but we all knew that when Ja officially went down in game 3. That was it. But yeah, back to the Bucks. GG Bucks, bro. So Bucks lost in 5 to the Pacers. Game 5, I believe it was. Ended in a lot of controversy we're going to talk about, but the Bucks blew a lead. I think they blew like a 7-point lead, and then they choked in the last minute. Let Halliburton get a wide open layup. Not wide open, but he just went into the lane pretty easily to get a layup, and that sent them home. The game ended with a lot of controversy because Tyrese Halliburton's father, Mr. Halliburton, came onto the court with a flag of a picture of his son waving it, and
but not only was he doing that, every time Giannis was about to inbound the ball, he was right there at that back stanchion, right where the hoop was, talking crap. Now they were saying he was like, oh, he was just cheering on for his son, but you trying to tell me?
Did you see the comment he said? So actually, I have news on that too. So before you say your point, the quick news on that is so Pacers and the league office have talked to him and said, and he graciously accepted his punishment that he will be no longer attending Pacers home games for the future, including playoffs. So I think I don't know if it's banned for life, quote unquote, banned for life until you get your act together, but right now for the rest of the season he ain't attending Pacers games.
I'll be back next season.
Probably next season, but I think like this is like we're gonna say you banned for this season, and then you're allowed back, but you gotta get your act together because we can't have that. So, in all of the comments, he said during this, which he really shouldn't have made because it just sounds dumb as hell. One of the comments said, "I wasn't looking at Giannis, I was looking through Giannis, bro. You stared down Giannis, waving your flag at him, bro." What you mean stare? What you mean staring? Giannis saw you see him, bro. He knew you saw you. What's that, Kevin Hardrick? I see you, see me, see you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's literally what Halliburton and Giannis exchange was, right? Also, somebody said Giannis. Wait, somebody said this was during the Gorilla 100 man versus the one Gorilla topic, yo. So somebody screenshotted that picture of Giannis staring at Tyrese Halliburton. Dad said, "Yo," they said, "Yo, this is about to be a real life gorilla versus one man." I was crying. Somebody said, "Yo, Giannis was the gorilla and Tyrese Halliburton was the one average man." I said, "Y'all about to see that in real time."
Giannis is a huge
big dude, bro. Big dude, bro. Oh, like bro, like yo, I ain't gonna lie, he better than me because like a 6'11" dude come up and start pressing me, and he got if a dude taller than me got look down and start, I'm like, bro, like yeah, nah, let me back up, like security.
And, I mean, gangster for looking at. I mean, they it was face to face, nose to nose, forehead to forehead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It wasn't a good look for the league. It wasn't a good look for the Pacers. It wasn't a good look for anybody, especially Tyrese Halliburton, because he felt embarrassed about it. He did talk about it in that post game that his dad shouldn't have done that. Dad shouldn't have be near that. It took a lot of the shine away from the game, and the shine of the Pacers comeback, and the shine of Tyrese Halliburton making the game winning layup. But yeah, like you can't have that as a dad. I get that you want to support your son. All dads should be their biggest fans for their sons and children, but you cannot come on to the floor. Even Mark Cuban had to get talked about that. Even he's the owner. You cannot come on to the floor after the game. You cannot, man. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you can go to the back, you can go in the tunnel, but you cannot come onto the floor. And talking junk to the another players. No. And that series was very also physical in terms of a lot of fists were about to get thrown.
It was more than physical. It was beyond tension. Everybody wanted to get right.
They don't like each other. They don't like each other.
This is 2 years in a row that they got eliminated by the Bucks, man.
Mm-hmm. You mean that the Pacers eliminated the Bucks?
My bad. They got eliminated by the Pacers. It's 2 years in a row. Tyrese had a chip on his shoulder. It's like underrated.
Oh, yeah, he said he was overrated.
I mean, not underrated. Overrated. Who?
Overrated. He's like, I'm overrated. I'm overrated. You know he be doing that when you look at his lips. He be like, I'm overrated. What the fuck? I was like, what the hell is he doing?
Hey, bro, look, he tried. He was that was the part. That was the start of the villain arc. That was the start of the villain arc. He's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that was the start of the villain arc.
Yo, him and Cat, like, yo, I saw someone say him and Cat deserve these players in the league. I can't unsee it, bro. I can't unsee it. Especially Cat, my boy. I was like, someone say he deserves these players. I said that is actually hilarious, bro. Cat be looking. Cat be doing some zesty stuff.
They gotta stop making fun of Cat, man.
Yo, they do. Leave Big Pearl alone. Leave Big Pearl alone.
Come on, man. And then it's the last thing I'm gonna say in regards to that. Then we gotta move on, man. They were. Do
you want to talk about Giannis' future before we move on to the Clippers of like where he might go? Or
let's get that out of the way real quick, because honestly, I've been hearing a lot of rumblings about. We know about it. We just talked about his contract like right before we had started the show. To be honest,
yeah, it'll be summer 2027. He'll be a free agent, but he most likely, a lot of people assume he's gonna be asking for a trade because they're right now the Bucks are not constructed to win. He's been out in the first round again. This is back-to-back years. So it's kind of like does he want to beat? Does he want the Kobe kind of? Do you want? I don't want to say Kobe, but like, do you like everybody kind of picks that like the Kobe waste away your last couple of years and being loyal to the team after you've already done everything that you need to do, because there's nothing left for Giannis to do in Milwaukee. You delivered. You won the championship. You're free to go, and the fans not gonna be mad. Like you deliver, bro. We understand you want to win more. So, and right now we are not ready to win. So
I don't think it's not about them being ready to win. They're just not surrounding him with stuff that they need
to shoot it. Luka trashes.
He
is trash.
Hey, bro, look, bro. Like, he give 30 to your favorite team. So I'm just saying, like, it's just he trash because he can't play defense, but he still give you 30 to your favorite team. So
he going off, bro. He going off. He is a ball hog. I think he is a ball hog.
Yeah, okay. I get
he definitely is a ball, but he tried. No, he's a cone. He's a cone on defense. Yeah, I just went on my rant, like, bro, you can't play defense. You cannot play defense. You gotta play defense, bro. You gotta at least show effort. So
yeah. But in terms of Giannis' future, I think that
hit that subscribe button if y'all new too.
Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Share, like, and subscribe. Giannis' future, he's gonna be a Buck still, even after the
you think he's still gonna be a Buck?
If they can find one more piece, I feel like they're like the Knicks. They're like a piece away of just trying to make something more competent within themselves. They might lose Brook Lopez next season. I'm not gonna lie. I have a feeling
it's gonna be a big loss. That's gonna be a big loss.
That's gonna be a huge loss for them. So I do have a feeling they might lose Brook Lopez if he does not re-sign with them. But I hear rumors about him going to the Lakers, but I feel like that's just every big man that's on the market or anybody.
Everybody says go to the Lakers. I'm so tired of hearing that. Go to the Lakers. If you want to win, go to the Lakers. Bro, it's like 31 other teams in the league, bro, they could go to.
That's not even the case. They just looking at anybody that's a big man and it's available. And if you big,
well, no, the Lakers. Yeah, if you're a big man, the Lakers go send your resume to the Lakers. Send your resume to the Lakers if you're a big man. But I'm just saying, any superstar, everybody be like, "Oh, Giannis, man, if you want to win, bro, go play with LeBron." Like, what the? That doesn't even look right on the floor.
Yo,
That doesn't look right on the floor. Luka, Doncic, Giannis, and LeBron on the same squad. That don't look right to me. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think that's gonna happen when LeBron's still there though.
No, it wouldn't happen when LeBron's still there. It would have to be after LeBron retires.
It's gonna-
Because a lot of people say he gonna play one more season. Like I think next season not gonna be the definitive last season. I think next season is like, all right, we're gonna do one last hurrah, and then that will be the 2027 season. I want to say it will be the 2027. I think will be the last season where he'll because he going to announce it. If next season gonna be last, he going to announce it in the off season after the finals. That yo, this is it, my last ride, yada yada. Because I officially played the season with my son. So. And I don't think he's not making it. He's not making it to Brycey. He's not making it when Brycey coming in the league. He's not making that, bro.
I think if I'm not mistaken, he better.
Brycey's in college. Yeah, Brycey's in college. Like he's going to Arizona. So shout out Brycey.
I think it's gonna happen. Like I honestly.
You think Brycey gonna be another one and done? The James boy's gonna be one and done and just go to the league?
Come on now.
I mean, it could. He got Bronny on the team. What's to stop Bryce? I mean, if you get Brycey on the Lakers, then that just tells me like, yo, you're willing to sacrifice the Lakers franchise, or the Lakers willing to sacrifice their franchise future to give LeBron his wishes.
Yeah,
or just playing with his son. I think you gotta draw a line. Like I gave you one son, bro. The other son just gonna have to go somewhere else till future, till whatever, bro.
Nah, bro, because
he might have to go to future somewhere else.
That's how you're gonna ride up to the sunset, and now you got the James family playing with Giannis and Luka. In the, I'm telling you, Giannis is gonna end up going to the Lakers in the future. I just foreseen the future, bro.
Well, one of my friends said, what about the Knicks? And I was like, it wouldn't work. Like on paper, it probably would look nice, but on the floor, it would look god awful. Giannis and Cat and Jalen Brunson would not work at all on the floor. Giannis doesn't need a ball dominant point guard. Like people even say Atlanta, which I think would be cool because he could play up with Trae Young, but I still wouldn't work because Giannis can't play off ball in my eyes. Like it's not as much as people think. Like Giannis has a nice midi and he's coast to coast. He doesn't have a post game. He can obviously play defense, but when he needs a point guard that can give him the ball, and he needs a defensive stopper like a Drew Holiday. So and also a scorer. He needs three pieces: a point guard that can give him the ball, a scorer like a Chris Middleton, and a defensive stopper in Drew Holiday. Those are the three things that's what made Giannis succeed.
I think that can still happen if he happen. Let's just say he goes to Atlanta. I think that's still possible. You got Zachary Richardson that's going to be that defensive guy. You can get your points, definitely your point first and your points from Trae Young, even though he has high usage. But then again, if you still want that scoring, you just want the assist, you could really just get that in Giannis himself. And then just surround the players with just decent complementary players that can help fit. And I think Atlanta would actually be a great piece for that. They might trade away some decent pieces for it, but it definitely would be a great piece.
I mean, if Giannis wants to rebuild, if Milwaukee wants to go into the rebuild, I'm not mad. Like, yeah, trade Giannis.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen. But like I said, it's either two things: either he's gonna be a Laker in the long time future, or he's gonna stay a Buck forever. And people saying, I hear rumblings about Brooklyn. I don't even see that even happening.
I don't see Brooklyn at all. At all. I don't see Brooklyn at all. At all.
I'm telling you, that's what the media is trying to portray. But that's what the media is trying to portray. All right, we're coming up on 53-19. We're gonna wrap it up in a little bit. Josh, let's pull up these we got one more topic to go.
Or we got one more final topic. We gotta talk about one more game tonight. Most favorite team.
The meat and potatoes right here.
The meat, that's pause. That's a pause.
The meat and potatoes?
Yeah, we're going to pause. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm about to kick you. That's crazy. Shaq, get him, bro. Shaq, get him.
Nah, that was all right. The too much meat was crazy. Pause. But that was
you continue to say it, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I gotta catch up on some anime. But oh yeah, we gotta talk about Clippers Nuggets.
Yeah.
It is game 6 tonight. Excuse me. Game 6 tonight. Nuggets are leading. Mo was pissed last what was that day? That was Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday or Tuesday. No, today's Thursday. Tuesday. It was Tuesday or Monday that the Clippers and Nuggets played game 4 and they lost. Oh man, he was hot when on game 3 with the buzzer beater. No, he was hot. On the buzzer beater shot. Excuse me. He was game 5 he was pissed, but game what was that? Game 4 with the buzzer beater?
Game 4 with the Aaron Gordon buzzer
Yo,
beater.
bro, because that's when we did movie night, and I was late, so I didn't see none of the game. My day was all packed. Like I had legit packed. My barber had to cut my hair late and everything. So when I walked in, the buzzer beater had just hit. So I was like, what happened? Then Mo showed the replay. I said, damn.
Yeah.
I
mean, honestly, that's been happening to the Clippers. At this point, we're gonna call their buzzer beater dunks. We're gonna call them getting clipped at the end. So
getting clipped is
they got clipped. Let's just keep it real.
hilarious.
DeAndre Ayton done clipped them. Joe Johnson done clipped them. People probably don't remember that Joe Johnson one, but Joe Johnson done clipped him when he played for the Jazz.
I remember that. I do remember that.
Like, and then now you got Aaron Gordon done clipped. Like I don't know, man. I don't know what it is when it comes down to these late game stretches when it comes to the Clippers, but like I said, I still believe in this team for them to actually still win this series. I still had my little doubts in Denver due to the fact that they lost their head coach in Mike Malone, but David Alleman has been very, very, very impressive. But like I said, he's a part of the coaching staff. So it's like, how impressive really is this? I mean, him as being a head coach for the first time, yes, impressive. Good job. Kudos to you. But it's not really taken away from what they haven't learned all year. It's not like you're coming into a new regime. You know what I'm saying? This is the same game plan that Mike Malone, that all these coaches and his assistant coaches had all along. It's just a matter of execution and trying to make it right. Talent is what's getting them away so far. And I told you the beneficiary, I can't even say that word right. The beneficiary. Yeah, like I see you trying to sound.
Nah, I know. I'll be butchering words.
Working out. So, like, bro, the point is, man, Jamal Murray was the key factor to this whole series. And I told you, if Jamal didn't step up, because he's the best playoff performer, but he's very inconsistent with it. So, but the fact that he had 43, I think it was around 43 or 45 that he had in game 5. Spectacular. Jokic didn't have the best game, but bro, that is what we need from Jamal Murray in order. If you want the Denver Nuggets to win this series, Jamal Murray has to be the X factor, and just as much as Michael Porter Jr. is as well too, right? Because Michael Porter Jr. was getting so much flack to begin in this series, and I was one of those people that was giving him that flack because it's like, what happened, bro? Did you disappear? What are you doing right now? You know what I'm saying? And now we're starting to see a little bit more of a sense of urgency. Now you're knowing it's like, hey, this team is really good. We could lose to this team on any night. We got lucky when we won in LA, but now we had to solidify something here in Denver. And that's what they did when Jamal Murray stepped up and went for 43. Jokic did not do well, but they needed that from him. If Jamal Murray didn't do what he did, Clippers be up right now. Clippers could possibly still win this series, but it has to come from Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr.
I think you mean the Nuggets could still win the series, but it has to come from
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I still pick the Clippers to win the series, but I really believe the Nuggets.
I'm gonna go Clips in 7 in favor of Mo. I'm still gonna go Clips in 7.
Don't do that just because you're homie. You can't do it just because you're homie, man.
I just think the issue is that James Harden's been quiet. Yes. For the Clippers, James Harden's been quiet, but that also speaks to the Nuggets defense because they're forcing him, someone other than him and Kawhi, to actually shoot the ball. Plus, Zubac has been very quiet too. It's the ATB out on Zubac because Zubac hasn't really come up with strong performances either. But James Harden needs to get going. Lately, for the past 2 games, James Harden has averaged like 16. Bro, you came in cooking and started the series averaging like 21, 22. So you need to go back to that. So, excuse me. I think probably not even 20. I think he scored 32 in game 1. So you need to go back to that. But James Harden needs to get going. So Ty Lue's got to get James going. You got to get him active. I believe what tonight's game's in LA.
Yes, tonight's game is in LA. Yes.
Tonight's game, I'm gonna go Clippers in 7.
I'm still sticking with Clippers in 7.
I think tonight's got to be tonight. I think we're gonna see Monster Kawhi tonight, and I think James Harden's got to lock in like elimination game. But we know like how James is when it comes to the pressure. But yo, you got Kawhi now with you. But so my thing is also for the Nuggets. Are the others going to show up for the Nuggets? Or Russell Westbrook going to have another monster game? Is he going to hit his outside shots? Because that's if he hits outside shots, then it's GG for the Clippers.
And Christian Braun, we still going to need something from Christian Braun.
Christian Braun is another one. Yeah. So Norman Powell is another one. Like I think a lot of pieces. I think the others are going to be a big play in tonight's game. I think the role players, the supporting characters are going to play big. I have to play big tonight in order for either team to win.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, in terms of the way that LA Clippers play in LA, their role players step up like they never did before. I don't know. I don't understand what happened in games 3 and 4. A little bit of a collapse in game 4, but they step up when they play at home. Nick
Uh-huh.
Batum is a different person. Chris Dunn is a different person. You know what I'm saying? What's the other guy name? Norman Powell's another person that's actually very competent in those moments. So, like, I believe that they can thrive in LA and push this to 7. Denver is just gonna be it's just gonna be hard to win that game 7 in Denver.
It will
That's
be very, very hard. But if anybody can do it,
Clippers
it will
to
be
win.
Kawhi. It will be Kawhi. If anybody can do it, it could be Kawhi.
It could be James Harden too, because sometimes that man be hitting some threes. You just like, damn, James, you really this is like I'm watching 2018 James all over again.
2018 James, fact.
You know what I'm saying? And James Harden, I still believe in him.
You going with the final pick? You going with the Nuggets tonight?
I'm so conflicted, Josh. I can't even tell you.
I'm going Clips.
I have to go Clips because that was my original pick. I have to, but I have this faith in the Denver series, in the Denver team, that if they really can step up, Jamal Murray goes off tonight, they win the series.
Yeah,
they win
there you go, Audie. There you go.
Man.
Oh, anything left to talk about? We 50 hit the hour mark. Past the hour mark.
No, I mean, not really. We're the next live. We're gonna go into mostly round
second
number
round
2.
Second round matchups.
We're probably going to be talking about it on Sunday. If not Sunday, the next Thursday, that's when we're going to really dive into a round 2 because every round 1 should be done.
Yeah, all the round 1s will be done because game 7 will be this weekend.
Yep. And then any game 7, to be honest, whether that's the Pistons, Knicks, or whether that's Clippers and
I
would
love it. I would love it. We get 3 game 7s this weekend, man. I would love it.
If not, get ready for the round 1. I mean, round 2.
It's round 2. So in round 2, we will have whoever comes out will be Timberwolves, Warriors, or Rockets. It will be Thunder, Nuggets, or Clippers. Man, that's the West got 2 great second round series, bro. Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Cavs Pacers, which I'm intrigued by, but I think I'm Cavs gonna win that. That starts Sunday.
I can't wait for that. I'm not gonna lie.
And it's Boston in round 2, so it don't matter. It's Boston.
Like I said, we wasn't seeing Cancun tonight, but we probably will see Cancun.
Okay, second round, 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
I'm telling
1, 2, 3, Cancun. Because I know for a fact that team, the Knicks or Pistons, ain't beating Boston. So it's Boston. That's why I ain't waste my progress from like, Boston.
Yeah,
Boston to the finals.
But hey, look, we could take a game. Maybe.
Can we? Can we honestly take a game off Boston? I don't even feel confident. I think that is going to be a quick ass sweep, bro.
Maybe, bro.
I think that junk going to be like the Memphis Grizzlies, just sweep, broom. It will be better than the Miami Heat Cavs, but it won't be as bad as them. That is a broom, bro.
I don't want to get the brooms out yet, bro. I still believe it. Knicks at 7. Let's do it. That's how we do it.
7, but it's gonna be Knicks. It's gonna be Boston in 4. Jalen Brunson, Rick Brunson, Mama Brunson. It don't matter. Jason Tatum in 5. Jason Tatum in 4. Rick Brunson, Jalen Brunson, Mama Brunson. Boston in 4. Lucky the Leprechaun in 4.
I really hate Shannon Sharp for this shit, man.
he has started that. He has started that. Did you see the Lakers in 5 song? They have a Lakers in 5 song. I gotta find it and send it to you, bro. That joint is hilarious. It's like Lakers in 5. Lakers in flying. And it's just edits of Shannon just saying all this stuff in a rhyme. Hugh Dort, Jason, like Hugh Dort. I had a brain for it, dang. It's a SGA, USA, USA. Lakers in 5.
It was like USA, SGA, NBA.
He said WWE Royal Rumble, Boost Mobile Bundle, Lakers in 5. Yo, no, that joint is hilarious. It's hilarious. But yo, that would do it, chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up for another live edition of ATB, man. Shout out Nice, shout out Cam, shout out Goon. Shout out everybody that pulled up, to the people who are watching or just lurking, man. We appreciate y'all for pulling up. Make sure y'all follow ATB on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with all the news. Follow us on Twitter at After the Buzzer Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at After the Buzzer Podcast. Man, we will bid y'all adieu. We will see y'all next Thursday. We even will have a special guest next Thursday if all things work for his schedule. But it's been your boy ATB Josh, ATB Sean, and we are out of here.